Welcome to my channel, where English becomes exciting. Today, we begin the fascinating journey of one of history's greatest geniuses, Leonardo da Vinci. Known as the ultimate Renaissance man, Leonardo's life was a mix of art, invention, science, and endless curiosity. From a young boy sketching in the Italian countryside to the creator of the iconic Mona Lisa, his story is one of brilliance, perseverance, and innovation. Are you ready? Grab your headphones, sit back, and let's dive into this extraordinary tale that will not only inspire you, but also improve your English skills. It all started on April 15th, 1452, in a small village called Vinci in Italy. A baby boy was born to a peasant woman named Caterina and a wealthy notary named Ser Piero. They named him Leonardo. From the beginning, Leonardo's life was unique. Born out of wedlock, he wasn't sent to prestigious schools or trained as a nobleman. But this didn't stop him from dreaming big. As a child, Leonardo was curious about everything around him. He would stare at the flowing rivers and the flying birds, asking questions no one else thought to ask. How does water move? Why do birds fly? He would wonder. When other children were playing, Leonardo would sit under a tree, sketching everything he saw: trees, animals, even the stars. His father noticed his talent and said, "Leonardo, you have a gift." At age 14, Leonardo was sent to Florence to train under a famous artist, Andrea del Verrocchio. Here, he learned painting, sculpture, and engineering. But Leonardo wasn't just a student, he was a star. One day, Verrocchio asked him to paint an angel in one of his works. When the painting was finished, Verrocchio was so amazed by Leonardo's angel that he put down his brush and said, "I will never paint again." But Leonardo was more than just an artist. His mind was always asking, what if? He studied anatomy by dissecting bodies, trying to understand how muscles and bones worked. He sketched flying machines, war tanks, and even early versions of parachutes. People in Florence would say, "Leonardo's mind is 100 years ahead of his time." However, life wasn't always smooth. Despite his genius, Leonardo struggled to finish projects. He would start a painting or an invention, then move on to the next big idea before completing the first one. Some patrons grew frustrated, saying, "Leonardo is brilliant, but unreliable." But Leonardo didn't care. He believed that life was too short to focus on just one thing. One of his greatest works was a mural called The Last Supper. Painted on the walls of a monastery in Milan, this masterpiece captures the moment Jesus tells his disciples, "One of you will betray me." The expressions on their faces, the emotion in their gestures, everything felt alive. People from all over Europe came to see it. But Leonardo's true masterpiece, the one that would define his legacy, was still to come. In 1503, while living in Florence, Leonardo began work on a portrait of a woman named Lisa Gherardini. He called it La Gioconda, but today we know it as the Mona Lisa. Her mysterious smile has puzzled and fascinated people for centuries. When someone asked Leonardo how he captured such emotion, he simply smiled and said, "Art is never finished, only abandoned." Leonardo wasn't just an artist. He was a pioneer. He studied the human body, animals, machines, and nature. He filled notebooks with sketches and ideas, from helicopters to underwater diving suits. Some of his inventions were so advanced that they couldn't be built until hundreds of years later. His curiosity knew no limits. In his final years, Leonardo moved to France, where King Francis I invited him to live as the court artist. Here, he continued sketching, dreaming, and teaching young artists. The king often called him the master of everything. On May 2nd, 1519, Leonardo passed away at the age of 67. Even in death, his mind was filled with ideas. "I have offended God and mankind," he wrote, "because my work did not reach the quality it should have." But the world knew the truth. Leonardo's work had changed humanity forever. Leonardo da Vinci's story teaches us the power of curiosity, creativity, and never-ending learning. His life shows us that it's okay to dream big, to ask questions, and to never stop exploring. Whether you're an artist, a scientist, or just someone trying to learn English, Leonardo's story is a reminder that every step forward is a step toward greatness. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to English Avenue for more inspiring stories that help you learn English while diving into history. See you in the next story.